Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. So Andy drops tonight. We got patch notes and I skimmed through it a little bit. As it says here, plethora of new features and quality of life improvements. Assuming Andy Bogard is top tier, either top 1, top 2, top 3, the addition of a brand new character, the addition of potentially top tier Andy, is the most game-changing part of this patch. A lot of this patch has been quality of life, and the reason why is because of an upcoming $1 million tournament. And it would kind of suck if the game changed significantly right before this $1 million tournament. That said, in one of the changes, they promised a patch in July. So I think there's going to be a bigger balance update after the $1 million tournament than before. So, let's go over the notes. New playable character, Andy Bogard. New outfits for Ronaldo, likely because you cannot use him in arcade mode, episodes of Southtown, or color edit mode. So to compensate, they gave him new alts. And do not laugh. Like, a friend called this the prisoner outfit. And I cannot look at it without laughing. There's a new feature in-game where major events will be advertised on the loading screen. So this is simply like the offline loading screen if you're playing versus mode, and this is also the SPG select if you're playing online. This tournament is the reason why this patch doesn't have a whole lot. Alright, revamped training modes. On the Andy Bogard demo at EVO Japan, I've spotted a couple differences in the training mode UI, suggesting we get training mode improvements, and lo and behold, we got them. So let's look at it. So this is what I saw. There was something written in Japanese, and then they added max damage, and they changed startup and advantage. That's what they did in the original video. Now, the new thing that was written in Japanese, it tells you what attack type it is. So it'll either be low, mid, high, and overhead. Difference between high and overhead is that a high is like a mid that you can duck. It's a good thing to have for beginners, but like pro players could probably intuit the purpose of each move on their own. Right? So it's a very good beginner change, right? Added control scheme selectors for you and your opponent. Oh, that's good. So you can switch from arcade to smart on training menu instead of character select. That's something that was really annoying when I was trying to lab like arcade versus smart after that one Rock Howard combo trial. I have to go back to character select and go back in training mode just to switch to control scheme. I can just do it from the training mode. That's good. Right, revised tutorial, revised ref blow, and created a brand new wake up rules. There are 5 types of wake ups. There's not rolling, which has a lot of throw invincibility. So if you stand up, it's easier for the opponent to do a jump in meaty attack, like on your wake up, but they cannot grab you. But if you roll and you have 4 different rolling distances, forward short, forward far, and back far, you can move around, you can mess up your opponent. The downside is someone who's ready for a roll can use the ref button to like instantly turn around while running. They can chase after you pretty quickly if their character can run anyway. They cannot do so with a step dash character. And also, rolling takes away your throw invincibility, so you have to be ready for a throw if the opponent is within throw distance. You have to be ready for a strike throw. Given how important it is, I'm surprised it didn't have a tutorial. Now it does. 15 minutes? I haven't been to the actual changes yet. I've been yapping for a long time. Alright. Only one actual change. Change input recognition time. Frame 10 to frame 8 for the following special move. This means that if you input a special move, the game will say, okay, you've inputted Z. What are you gonna do next? If you wait like 7 frames and then press kick or punch, you'll do Z plus kick or Z plus punch. This is how a lot of crosscuts can happen. You input Z one way, you wait for the buffer, the opponent crosses you up, you press a button and you Shoryuken the other way. Is this just every Z move in the game? Billy's Senpukan, yeah. So it's just they decreased the input recognition time, which could make it more difficult to crosscut. Yeah, it's all just Z moves. One character they have not done this yet, Hokuto Maru. And they said the patch will be in or around July, which to me sounds like either late July or early August, which is directly after EWC, the $1 million tournament. That's the only change. The rest here are like bug fixes or hot fixes. I've seen people on social media, they're like, they buff Kind but they nerf this character. Kind was not buffed. These are like hot fixes and quality of life changes. You're not buffing or nerfing character until after EWC, or maybe after EVO when Ken drops. You're not gonna buff or nerf characters like right now. Feint will work for some characters even with the assign button held down. Feints would work for some characters even with the assign button held down. That sounds like that's what it's supposed to. What? What does this mean? Okay, so I looked into it. It's supposed to be wouldn't work. So feints wouldn't work for some characters when the button is held down for these characters. Can developers? This is, oh my fucking god. This is the second fucking time that a patch note is not correctly translated and basic as fuck mistakes go through and change the entire meaning of the sentence. Can companies stop using Chat GPT for their fucking patch notes, please? Can we hop off the Chat GPT? Please and thank you. Okay, what fucking other change they made? Resolved. Couldn't wake up roll after a combination attack ender on counter hit. This issue only applied to some characters. Counter hit target combo into sweep was considered a hard knockdown. Okay, Kind. People say Kind got buffed. No, he did not. So let's go over each change. When you do flash kick, ref cancelled from fireball, the charge time is decreased. Now, this is not the use of the move in neutral. This is simply like ref canceling, ref axle canceling. So not randomly using the move, not comboing it from a normal. This is like EX move into EX move into EX move. They made it easier. They didn't make it more or less powerful. It's not a buff. At mid-level, you're gonna see this more often, yes. But at like top level, like Zhao high level, this is the exact same move. Nothing has changed. On Smart Style, same thing, but from Panzer, which is like the dash attack. And the next one, Shorze Lance, couldn't break when the second hit caused the guard crush. Now it can. Again, quality of life change. Kind was not buffed. Alright, next one. Marco. Move the foot hurt box forward. Position adjusted to prevent unintended visual effects. Probably because it looked jank. Input timing was less lenient than for other moves on Tatsu. Another bug fix. Ref low. Inputting ref low at certain timings will result in the target combo version instead. Couldn't cancel the first hit of smart combo into a hitting gear. So bug fixes and like high dodge attack adjustment because the move looked weird. T-Zoc, Meter hurt box was smaller than intended. Okay, that's a nerf. Slightly bigger hurt box. We don't know how big the hurt box is now. When jumping, nerf. That's an actual nerf. This is not a buff, but T-Zoc, that's a little bit of a nerf. Bijanet, rev meter filled more than intended when performing rev arts. That is a bug we saw in the prior video. Kevin Ryan, some light attacks. For Kevin, it's crouching light kick. You cannot low crush dodge it. Then they made a hitbox smaller for that. Kobe Kyaku, getting a counter hit after projectile reflection would lead to a grounded in hit state at certain timings. In Mark of the Wolf and City of the Wolves, a counter hit special moves sends the opponent flying. It's like a moon launch. At that point, you're juggling the opponent, not like actually comboing them. So a special move connects, but if you land the normal, you're effectively letting them do an air reset. In this clip from Aliun, link in the description. Hotaru reflects Ronaldo's soccer ball. That's a special move. Gets the counter hit launch, gets the moon launch, and lands a normal that does not air reset, but rather continues the combo. So now that crouch heavy punch is now an air reset like it should be. Hokutomaru, the dodge attack change that Kevin got on his sweep, sliding. The game would treat Hotaru as being in a standing position during the move. I'm trying to think of a scenario where this could like change stuff and I can't. I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, my bad. Alright, so Wild Punish state would apply to the break version on Whiff. Hokutomaru would do Kuhadan Heavy or EX, press the ref button to get the break version. You were not able to get Punish Counter or Wild Punish in this game when you hit the break version on Whiff recovery, so they fixed it. Kim Dong Hwan, smart combo, couldn't cancel the first hit into a ref below hitting gear, sure. Prisoner Outfit Man. Low crush dodge attack change that we saw with Hokutomaru and Kevin Ryan on crouching light kick. And then Wild Punish state would apply even when the opponent was in block stun. Oh, by the way, earlier I said punish counter or wild punish. Punish counter only happens when you attack the opponent during recovery at all times. And City of the Wolves, Wild Punish only happens on Whiff. So like, if I whiff Shoryuken, it's a Wild Punish. If I hit Shoryuken on block, it's a Punish, not a Wild Punish. Ronaldo would do Field Dominator, call a soccer ball, call an EX soccer ball. The soccer ball hits the opponent on block, they would jab Ronaldo out, even during recovery, but they get Wild Punish instead of Standard Punish. By the way, people said Ronaldo got nerfed. This is a universal change into a buff, like a bug fix buff. Like, what are they talking about? They buffed Nightmare Geese? I'm not done with the video yet, the fuck? God damn it. Well, that's it for this patch. It's not very heavy. I expect it to be a lot more heavier after July when $1 million have already been claimed. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.